Welcome to the YouTube channel, Contact Center Knowledge Hub, your one-stop solution for expert guidance, best practices, and actionable knowledge in the world of contact centers. Explore, learn, and enhance contact center skills. Here's a comprehensive breakdown of the challenges in maintaining high Net Promoter Score in a call center, organized across customer, operational, workforce, and technology factors for clarity. Let's begin with the customer-related challenges that influence Net Promoter Score, or NPS. The first challenge is rising expectations. Customers today expect faster, more personalized, and frictionless experiences across every channel, whether voice, chat, email, or social media. Even small gaps between expectation and reality can turn potential promoters into detractors. The second challenge is emotional bias in scoring. NPS feedback isn't always objective. Some customers give extreme ratings, either very high or very low, based more on emotions from the moment than the actual quality of service. A customer may give a low score after waiting in queue, even if the agent resolved the issue flawlessly. And finally, there's multiple issue complexity. When a customer calls about billing, technical issues, and policy clarifications all in the same interaction, resolution naturally takes longer and feels more complicated. These multi-layered interactions reduce the perception of ease and may push customers toward lower NPS scores. In short, customer-related challenges remind us that NPS is shaped not only by service quality, but also by customer expectations, emotions, and the complexity of their issues. Understanding these drivers is essential to interpreting scores correctly and improving them over time. Now let's turn to the operational challenges that impact Net Promoter Score, or NPS. The first challenge is high call volumes. During peak seasons, system outages, or major product launches, the sudden surge in demand overwhelms resources. Longer wait times and rushed interactions leave customers frustrated, which directly translates into lower loyalty scores. The second challenge is inconsistent service across channels. Customers expect the same level of quality whether they connect via voice, email, chat, or social media. When one channel delivers quick, empathetic service but another lags behind, trust erodes, and NPS declines. And finally, service level and SLA pressures play a major role. If a center consistently misses SL targets, such as speed of answer or resolution times, customer perception of reliability drops. Even if individual interactions are resolved, the broader experience of waiting too long or feeling underserved damages overall loyalty. In short, operational challenges remind us that NPS is not only about what happens in the interaction, but also about how consistently and efficiently the operation delivers across all touchpoints. Customers reward reliability and penalize inconsistency. Next, let's examine the workforce challenges that influence Net Promoter Score, or NPS. The first challenge is high attrition and new hires. In environments with frequent turnover, a large share of frontline staff may be inexperienced. New agents often lack the confidence and depth of knowledge required to deliver smooth interactions, which can negatively affect the customer experience and loyalty scores. The second challenge is skill gaps and limited training. Agents who are not equipped with strong product knowledge or critical soft skills, such as empathy, problem solving, and active listening, struggle to manage complex or emotionally charged interactions. These gaps often translate into lower promoter scores. And finally, there's agent burnout and low morale. Overworked or disengaged employees tend to lose patience and empathy in their conversations. Customers can sense this shift in tone and attitude, and even subtle signs of fatigue or frustration can turn a potential promoter into a detractor. In short, workforce challenges highlight that NPS depends heavily on the people delivering the experience. Well-trained, motivated, and supported agents are the backbone of creating promoters and building loyalty. Now let's turn to the process and policy constraints that influence Net Promoter Score, or NPS. The first challenge is strict escalation rules. When policies require multiple layers of approval for refunds, cancellations, or exceptions, customers experience delays and repeated transfers. Even if the issue is eventually resolved, the frustration of waiting damages loyalty and lowers NPS scores. The second challenge is unrealistic KPI balance. Many organizations focus too heavily on efficiency metrics like average handle time. When speed is prioritized over quality, agents may rush through interactions. This creates a perception that customers are not being fully heard or helped, a guaranteed recipe for detractors. And finally, feedback loop gaps are a common barrier. Detractor feedback, when collected, often goes unaddressed. Without root cause analysis and corrective action, the same issues repeat themselves. Customers who feel ignored are unlikely to become promoters and may even spread negative word of mouth. In short, process and policy constraints show that NPS is not just about agent behavior, but also about the organizational rules and systems guiding those interactions. Flexible policies, balanced KPIs, and closed feedback loops are essential for creating more promoters than detractors. Next, let's explore the technology and system limitations that impact Net Promoter Score, or NPS. The first challenge is disconnected CRM and telephony systems. When systems don't provide agents with a full customer history, they're forced to ask repetitive questions. This not only slows resolution but also makes customers feel like the company doesn't truly know them, a direct hit to loyalty and NPS. The second challenge is system downtime or lag. Technical issues like frozen screens, lagging applications, or full system outages increase handle times and frustrate both agents and customers. Even a short outage during peak hours can leave lasting damage on customer perception. And finally, there's the lack of real-time sentiment analysis. Without live monitoring tools, supervisors can't detect when customers are growing frustrated during interactions. By the time feedback appears in post-call surveys or as negative reviews, the opportunity to recover the customer's loyalty has already passed. In short, technology and system limitations highlight that NPS depends not only on people and processes, but also on the digital ecosystem supporting them. Reliable, integrated, and intelligent tools are critical for turning ordinary customers into promoters. Now let's look at the external and competitive factors that influence Net Promoter Score, or NPS. The first challenge is market comparisons. Customers rarely judge their experience in isolation. Instead, they benchmark it against the very best they've encountered in the market. If a competitor delivers faster, smoother, or more personalized service, expectations rise instantly. Meeting those higher standards becomes critical to retaining promoters and avoiding detractors. The second challenge is regulatory and compliance requirements. In industries like finance, insurance, or healthcare, strict verification steps are unavoidable. While essential for security, these steps lengthen call times and can frustrate customers who simply want quick resolutions. Even when handled correctly, the perception of slowness can reduce satisfaction and NPS. In short, external and competitive factors remind us that NPS is shaped not only by what happens inside the organization, but also by outside pressures from both regulators and rival competitors. Leaders must strike a balance between compliance and convenience while staying ahead of market benchmarks. Finally, Let's look at the measurement and survey challenges that impact Net Promoter Score, or NPS. The first challenge is low response rates. Often, only the most dissatisfied customers take the time to complete surveys. This skews the data toward negative experiences and may not accurately represent the broader customer base, leading to misleading conclusions. The second challenge is survey timing and fatigue. If surveys are sent too often, customers may become annoyed and disengage altogether. On the other hand, if surveys are sent too rarely, organizations lack sufficient feedback to drive meaningful improvements. Striking the right balance is essential to collecting reliable and actionable data. In short, measurement and survey challenges highlight that NPS is only as valuable as the quality of the feedback behind it. To improve loyalty, companies must design surveys that are timely, balanced, and representative of the entire customer experience. Thanks for watching my YouTube channel, Contact Center Knowledge Hub. If you found this helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more insights. See you in the next video.